They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Winston now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson now down around his goal line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10.
Hey. I got you. Finds the mic. They can't hang with us.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. From the gun, Winston. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up the fourth down.
A foot burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he wisely would throw that one away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the field.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Coming left is Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. You ready?
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Going for the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. Check, crunch. 13.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
13. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Tyus Bowser in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got it.
That is caught. Tre'Quan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Tre'Quan Smith there to make the grab.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for ground. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They'll look to throw. Watkins diving. He's got it. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dowdens. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 9.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Blue down.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
56.
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.